All right, in this video, we are going to go over some new features for Quickli. This is specifically on LinkedIn Recruiter, not Recruiter Lite. The new features that we have here are not really available on Recruiter Lite, with the exception of one, which I will go over later. This update is currently only pushed to search results in LinkedIn Recruiter. So if you're wanting to do this on a project, and today is Saturday, December 26th, it's probably not yet available. However, it will be available within the next couple of days. So let's get started. First, we will click the download search button and we will be greeted with the new options that you have. I am now allowing users to automatically download applicant data, specifically resumes. So if any of your search results include people who have applied to jobs in the past and they have an available resume, you can automatically download that while the script is running. And it will download those resumes with the file name associated with who they are, not what they named the file or whatever arbitrary thing that LinkedIn gives it, which is nice for managing that data after the fact. So you can move it all to a folder and link it up with, maybe you wanted to upload it to your Google Drive, and then you could easily link the resumes in Google Drive with your spreadsheet because you know what the file name is based on the person's name and member ID, which is what the file name will be. Additionally, we have this new offering for downloading the results as a JSON file. In downloading that JSON file, you can email it to me, and within 24 hours, I will return that to you with any emails that I could find that list of individuals. Not guaranteeing that I'm going to find emails for all of those people, but generally, depending on the role, it's about 50%. It can be as low as 10% if it's an odd role, but I've personally had it as high as a 93% hit rate. So feel free to send those to me. Try not to abuse it. I was initially going to release this for members who are paying $20 or more a month. I've decided for now, at least, that I'm going to make this available to all members at $5 or more a month. So basically, if you have access to Quickli, you can send me this file. And again, I'll turn it back around to you within 24 hours. Now, the output that I give you is going to be another JSON file, but I have a script available that you can use to upload that JSON file and convert it just like you'd be able to do here within Quickli. So next we have the advanced search options after download. So this feature already exists for Quickli, but I'm not entirely sure that people are using it. So I thought that I can just make this a toggle on or off switch in case you're not interested in messing with it. But from there, let's just click go and look at the results that we get. One thing to note is the estimated time frame for this download is probably not accurate. It's probably about twice that. So I estimate it to be about a minute and a half. It's probably closer to 2 or 3 minutes in general. But it honestly largely depends on what LinkedIn's server is doing in any given moment. And I could make it calculate this based on each response and update it, but honestly, it's a lot of extra programming for little upside, in my opinion. So here we see it's downloaded a resume. So it found one resume so far and downloaded it with the person's name and the member ID associated with that person. So the member ID on LinkedIn. That's the file you need to email me if you want your search results enriched. All right, and it is now complete. And this is the advanced search filter option. I have another video explaining how to do this, so just I'll put a link here and you can click that and go over to that video. I'll put a link in the description as well. But let's take a look at the search results options. The user interface is slightly different, so the number of jobs you could pull, etc., these were all listed here in the past within this view. I've moved it over here just because I think it's a better experience, and that's already done on the other download tools that I have. But aside from that change, the only real difference is you now have a few more options. So we have languages was always there, but we have courses, honors, projects. So I put pro projects so that it wouldn't be confused with project IDs or something like that on LinkedIn. So this is professional projects that they've worked on, right? As well as test scores and patents. Within patents and projects, you'll notice contributor IDs. So this will include all the people who were associated with that project or that patent. And in a lot of cases, it's just going to be the individual you've pulled here. But I'm considering adding a feature that will sift through those IDs and pull back any that are not in this search result. So you could potentially find more prospects this way. I'm not sure how valuable it's going to be, but if you want that feature, leave a comment below, and I'm going to be more likely to do it if I see that there's half dozen people or so that want that. And I think that's pretty much it. Applied to, that's new. So this is going to be a list of LinkedIn job IDs that the person might have applied to at your organization. And then finally, resumes. So this is just the resume information. If you didn't download any resumes, you might not want that. And then you'll just click download and you get the TSV output that's always just going to be named with the current timestamp. I have other videos on how to handle TSVs. I personally use Google Sheets, but if you use Excel, I'll drop a link in here for a video that shows you how easy it is to open a TSV file in Excel. And that's it. So thanks for watching. If you have any questions, you can email me or leave a comment below. And if you're not already a Patreon member and you're wondering what the heck this is, go check out my Patreon, which is going to be linked below as well, and become a member. At the beginning of the video, I mentioned there was a caveat here for one of the features, downloading the JSON file for email enrichment. On Recruiter Lite, as well as Sales Navigator, this won't be an option for downloading the JSON file. However, if you're downloading the table, just make sure that you keep the member ID option checked. And when you download that table, you can just send me the table directly and I'll run it through and enrich those emails for you. Again, just don't abuse it.